Every evening, in a quiet Colorado suburb, a kitten's meow broke the stillness. The Thompson family was puzzled. Their tiny calico, Tinker, always playful and sweet, was acting strange. She'd curl up by the empty cradle in the nursery, meowing softly, her eyes fixed on the shadows. Laura, the mom, was rattled. Was Tinker sick? Was something wrong in the house? Her cries tugged at Laura's heart, growing sadder each night. What was Tinker trying to say? The truth would heal a wound Laura carried deep inside, leaving her forever changed. It began one autumn evening. Laura was tidying the nursery when Tinker's meow echoed from a corner. She froze, her chest tight. Tinker was nestled in the empty cradle, her tiny paws kneading the blanket, meowing with a haunting softness. Laura called her, but Tinker stayed put, her gaze locked on the cradle's empty space. The Thompsons had adopted Tinker from a shelter months ago, a gift for their son, Ben, after a tough year. She was their joy, chasing yarn, napping in sunbeams. Now, she was different, fixated, almost mournful. Laura checked the cradle. Nothing but dust. Each evening, Tinker returned, meowing at the cradle, her cries piercing the quiet house. Ben, only 6, started asking if Tinker was sad. Laura's husband, Mark, looked under the cradle. Nothing but floorboards. Neighbors teased about a ghost, but Laura wasn't amused. She's sensing something, she told Mark. Tinker's meows grew louder, more desperate, keeping them awake. Ben drew pictures of Tinker talking to angels. Laura's heart ached. The cradle had been empty since their loss, a stillbirth that broke her spirit. Was Tinker stirring that pain? The family tiptoed around the nursery, their love for Tinker tangled with unease. Laura sat by the cradle one night, watching Tinker's unwavering stare. The mystery was unraveling her. The Thompsons couldn't stand it anymore. Mark set up a nanny cam by the cradle. The footage showed Tinker meowing, circling the blanket, but no clues, no mice, no drafts. Laura vacuumed the nursery, thinking dust was the issue. Tinker still came back. They took her to the vet. The doctor checked her eyes, her heart. Fit as a fiddle, he said. Maybe she's bored. Laura shook her head. Tinker wasn't bored. She was purposeful, like she saw something they couldn't. The meows continued, soft but relentless, every evening. They tried everything. They moved the cradle to the garage. Tinker found it, meowing louder. They gave her new toys, hoping to distract her. She ignored them. A friend suggested a cat behaviorist, who said Tinker might sense grief energy. Mark scoffed, but Laura was desperate. They checked the house for leaks or pests, clean as a whistle. The neighbors stopped teasing and started worrying. Some said Tinker might need a new home, that she was too much. Laura teared up. Tinker was Ben's buddy, their light. But the meowing was breaking them. One night, Ben shared a story from school. A cat had meowed to comfort a lonely kid. Was Tinker helping them? Laura wondered if it tied to their loss. But how? They searched the cradle for hidden objects. Nothing. The family felt trapped, their love for Tinker clashing with sleepless nights. Laura sat by the cradle, watching Tinker's mournful eyes. Her meows were a plea, a message. The mystery was tearing Laura's heart open. One chilly evening, it all came to a head. Tinker's meow turned into a wail, sharp and urgent. The nursery felt heavy, the air thick. Laura woke, her heart racing. Tinker was in the cradle, paws frantic, yowling at the blanket. Ben and Mark ran in wide-eyed. She's freaking out, Mark said. Laura knelt by Tinker, hands shaking. The kitten's eyes were wild, her cries piercing. She pawed at the blanket, nudging Laura's hand. Laura lifted it, her breath catching. Something glinted, a tiny silver locket tucked in the folds. Laura's fingers trembled as she opened it. Inside was a photo, a grainy ultrasound, their lost baby. Laura gasped, tears spilling. She'd forgotten the locket, hidden after the stillbirth, a memory too painful to face. Tinker wailed again, circling Laura, her tiny body trembling. The family froze, the nursery silent except for Tinker's cries. Had she known the locket was there? Was she calling to their grief? The air felt alive, heavy with meaning. Everything hung in the balance. The locket changed everything. Laura clutched it, sobbing, as Tinker curled against her. The kitten had sensed the hidden pain, her meows a call to heal. Laura realized Tinker wasn't mourning. She was guiding them to face their loss. The stillbirth had left a hole in Laura's soul, one she'd buried deep. Tinker's nightly vigil brought it to light, letting Laura grieve openly. The family wept, not from sorrow, but relief. Tinker wasn't just a pet. She was their angel, mending their hearts. Laura held Tinker close, tears falling. "You saved us, little one," she whispered. Tinker purred, nuzzling Ben's cheek. The family sat together, sharing memories of their lost baby for the first time. The cradle, once a symbol of pain, became a place of healing. The town heard the story, bringing gifts for Tinker. She still visits the cradle sometimes, but her meows are soft now, content. The Thompsons will never forget her gift. Isn't Tinker's story incredible? Her love healed a family's heart and touched us all. Subscribe for more heartwarming animal stories that'll lift your spirit. Hit the bell so you don't miss our next video about a puppy's amazing act. Comment below. Has your pet ever changed your life? Share your story with our community. Check out our playlist for more touching tales and join us to celebrate the magic of animals. Let's keep these stories alive.